Hi, peace and love, always. I'm going to talk about what do you do when you break up with somebody. I got something in an email today that was really interesting, and I kind of pretty much do the exact opposite of what they suggest you should do, but I'm going to go through some of the things they suggest and some of the things that I do. The first thing they said was avoid your ex. Pretend your ex is like crack and you're a drug addict and avoid it. And I do agree with that. If the relationship was toxic, if it wasn't toxic, there's nothing wrong with allowing that relationship to evolve into a friendship. Um, when I was married, I thought I was like a heroin addict, so I thought my ex-husband was my heroin, so I had to avoid him at least for a while until we were able to become friends. But when a lot of times now, I mean, I just think it's so funny. I would suggest have sex with your ex. I mean, if you enjoy their company and you like them, why not? As long as it's not going to rekindle an unhealthy, toxic relationship, then I would say don't have sex with your ex. And one thing I do a lot, unfortunately, if I had my phone here, I would actually show it. I change people's names to DNA. So it might not even be an ex-boyfriend, it might just be someone who called me too much, started annoying me, and or maybe someone that wanted a relationship. I didn't want to have a relationship with them. I changed them to DNA. So I have a succession of DNAs on my phone. So I don't actually even know who they are when they call, so I won't answer it because it says do not answer. I'm not going to answer it. There's actually do not dial apps that you could download onto your phone, which I think is really funny. One of the other things it said in this article that I was reading, it says sell his stuff, sell your ex's stuff. I wouldn't sell someone's stuff. I would like wear it around the house so I could remember them, and then I would give it back, or I would just give it back to begin with. I've had a lot of strange relationships. I had somebody once, when I was living in Palm Beach, they copied my keys because I was letting a lot of different friends stay there, and they went in one of the times when I was gone and stole a couch, and a white leather couch and a white leather chaise bed. So when I came home, I'm like, how interesting is this? My couch is gone, my chaise lounge is gone. And I called the person. It was quite late at night when I arrived. I was like, did you go into my house and take a few pieces of furniture? And they of course admitted it right away. And I was kind of like, how did you have keys to it, to my apartment? So it was quite interesting, but eventually the person did pay me for my furniture, which I insisted that was the only proper thing to do, as opposed to him taking it without my consent. So avoid your ex. It says avoid all, like this is again from the article I was reading today, avoid all social media contact. And then I could think like, Google them, and then you could look at like awful pictures of them and awful pictures of them and their new girlfriends and say like, oh, well, maybe they're not as hot as me, so that's okay. I'm kind of joking with this, but it was very interesting reading the article that I was reading today about breaking up with exes and stuff like that, because it seems like everyone's always breaking up with somebody. And find a way to distract yourself in a healthy way. It said again in the article, it says like, binge eat and have fun binge eating, where I'd be like, starve yourself, then you'll feel better if you're like a little bit thinner, or go out and have fun. I used to say to people years ago, you don't get over someone until you get under somebody else. So I'm not necessarily suggesting to go throw yourself under somebody or over somebody, but find another ex to have sex with. Why not? But I don't exactly mean that. Maybe I do, maybe I don't know. But schedule alone time. Go for long walks. Find out what you really, really enjoy doing by yourself. Learn to have alone time. If you have pets, hang out with your pets more. If you have children, spend as much time as you can with your children, because there's very few people in life that will ever unconditionally, purely love you, and your children are most definitely one of them. I have 2 stepchildren, and I feel so grateful that I really do believe that we have a very deep, unconditional love for each other, which is just so wonderful. So if you have that bond with a child, or with your friends, or even with like an ex, another ex, or your mother, your father, that's wonderful. Like nurture that true love, and concentrate on what you didn't like about that person. Like maybe you didn't like the fact that they swore a lot. I mean, I don't smoke, but it actually doesn't bother me if someone doesn't smoke. And I'm a vegan, but it would bother me more if somebody swore a lot than it did if they ate meat in front of me. And then, yeah, eating meat in front of me is definitely shall not eat meat, thou shalt not kill. But, I mean, we can't tell people what to do because we all have to live our lives individually as we are and pure to our soul, and learn to accept yourself unconditionally. And during the time of breakup, learn to love yourself more. It's really, really important to spend time with people who really love you and nourish that love back into your heart, and you'll find someone else. There's always somebody else just around the corner. Before you know it, you'll be in love again without even the snap of a finger. I always say that you should never leave someone alone at the bar for too long, because if you do, you never really know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? So you never really know what's going to happen in life. There's always something that's going to be best suited to you waiting for you, but you have to open your eyes to see it and open your arms to accept love. So here's Catherine saying, keep a lot of love in your heart and let a lot of other people love you, because there's always going to be someone else that loves you. One of my guy friends says the most amazing things. He says that if a girl breaks up with him, he goes, great, hope you find somebody better. So it's like really, really, really wish that person well. Bless them on their journey in life. And in blessing someone on their journey in life, you are equally sending that blessing back into your own heart. So this is Catherine, wishing you love, light, peace, wisdom, and lots of blessings from my heart. God bless, bye. And V for veganism. That's the hottest thing you could ever do. I'm going to do a video about that. The hottest thing that you could ever do is become a vegan. Enlighten your mind, enlighten your soul, and find love for everyone, everywhere, including the little animals. Bye.